This is a 1975 F100. The truck has been dubbed the name Peely. You might remember it from an earlier video that we had on the channel. This truck was a barn find. It was in a barn for over 18 years. We got it home, found out that the motor was shot. It's kind of been on the back burner, and since then we've been compiling parts, found a good used motor for it, and we just did the brake booster and master cylinder that you'll see in this video. Now we're going to get to work on doing some more cleanup on the paint and a little bit on the interior. This way we can get the motor back in, we can get it out of the garage, get this truck back on the road, running and driving again, hopefully take it to some shows and enjoy it. It looks like it cleans up pretty nice. Let us know what you think. Alright, we're going to take that off. We're just going to go up. I'll do that side up over the antennas. We're going to go up and lay it on the topper somewhere.
Okay.
The same as the highway one. I'm going to take your side out. So if you want to hold this.
Gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to lift it up there.
You don't think so? It wasn't that heavy. Was it?
Yeah, I could barely hold it to keep so you could.
All you gotta do is just go like straight up, basically, right? Let's try it. If not, I don't know. If not, there's no exit plan.
Oh. I can't get around the mirror. Oh. Okay.
Sweet. Oh, way more room.
So much more light. Oh,
And
my
more
God,
light.
my shoulders.
What did you say? Hurt your shoulders? Alright. Rip this one out. Thought about taking the starter out. This one remote. Maybe the starter's locked up in there, but I don't know. There's so much rust. Moritsky could do it.
Yeah,
But I want to get it running, and I got a good motor sitting right there. He doesn't have a machine shop, does he?
Probably fixing this thing.
All the fixins! Alright, so here we are. Got the motor set up on the picker. It's about halfway out. Everything's disconnected. It's coming out basically like they all do, just unhook everything. I did go ahead and pull the intake off. It's nasty in there. And this motor's shot. I don't know if I had a blown head gasket or what, but it was real nasty. I just busted the distributor getting it off. I'm kind of on the fence if I'm gonna pull the motor apart, see if the block's any good, because it looks like it had a blown head gasket and a ton of antifreeze everywhere. So if that's the case, the cylinder walls are probably all pitted and shot. But I was able to just unbolt that transmission crossmember back there. I see this thing's got some sort of EGR or I don't know, some sort of butterfly valve here, but man, I hate those things. So we'll see if that even makes it back on here. I doubt it, but here it is. It's coming out, and we'll get this new one. New one's over here. Well, newer one. It's already got some paint on it. You seen the video? We bench ran it, and I've got a couple intakes here set up. There's two there, and there's the one I just took off over there. So we'll give you a little look. Drive shaft's out. Drain the oil. Man, you want to talk about some nasty transmission oil? Look at that. It's brown. It's like old dirty gear oil. Old Jeep. But we'll get her right. Alright, I'm gonna get this here rest of the way out. Clean these frame rails up. I'm seeing actually quite a bit of original paint in some spots, so that's pretty nice to see. Get all the stuff degreased and spray some paint on it. Clean that firewall and put this new motor in. Get this old rig back on the road. Man, she's sweet. Looks great on these slots. I get all this cleaned up. Go with a little grease and oil and whatever's growing in here. Get all this stuff out of here. Not sure what I'm going to do for exhaust yet. I mean, if I keep these manifolds look mint. So pull the Greta parts off of there and put it back in. This rag joint on this thing, it's already busted. It's supposed to have a rubber piece in here and in here. So these are the safety pins, like this. So when that rag joint busts, it lands on here where you can, you know, at least make it back to the farm or wherever you're going. Well, this one's already busted, so put a rag joint on it. Get this here all wiped down, cleaned up. Probably gonna just leave the galvanized inner fender wells on this one. Did the same thing on the Highboy. I don't know, just a little bit less stuff to do, a little bit different look, a little faster too, because I got way too many trucks right now. So see how bad it looks down there. Oh, is she thick? Is that mud? Yep, most of that's mud. Definitely a farm truck. Man, I bet you I could have had a cold one with this guy. Just in time. You showed up just in time.
All the work is done.
Exactly. Well, I mean, not all the work, but it's out.
That's disgusting.
That's nasty, ain't it? Look at all this. I mean, I don't know. This thing should come out of here. Not really sure how it works. So I think this is how you're supposed to remove them. So this is where your push rods will go down. They go down into these what's left of these lifters and all this nasty stuff down in here. Yeah, she's junk. So, but look at the oil, the transmission's probably due for a rebuild. So I've got another FE bell housing style C6 sitting here. Came with a motor I know runs because the motor's in the Highboy, but it has a manual ship valve body. So I might just pick up a new torque converter, put that other one in. Looks a whole lot cleaner on the outside. Oil look good on it. Switch the valve bodies over, clean it up good, and see what happens.
So I'm just getting back to work on this yellow truck. And as you can see, we took the cap off, and behind it we've got all this dirt and crap that didn't get washed the first time. We've got a lot of like this kind of mossy residue on here, so I'm just trying to use this Sweet Patina all-purpose cleaner that they have, and so far it's been taking it off really easily. We're probably gonna try to buff the paint a little bit because the paint's in really good shape. It's just a little bit of oxidation. This is kind of giving you a good idea of what it's gonna look like when the, since it's wet from this cleaner. But the first hand wash we did, I mean, it got most of the grime off, but it didn't get all this really caked on stuff. I think it's some kind of like moss or mold. I don't really know. It's coming out really good right now. We were also really afraid to kind of lay into it when we were cleaning it because these are original decals, this pinstriping, and we didn't want to damage it. We didn't know how, what kind of a shape it was in. So we're trying to take it easy. Stuff is the business. It's working so good. I have to buy the gallon. Have a bucket with water down here. Just rinse my rag. It's really good.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown, they wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises, and when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown, they wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises, and when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
right, so we got Peely here. We're gonna work on for a little bit. It's 20 degrees out, so it's gonna get some attention. We already did the rag joint, power steering line. Got these lines here, the brake lines cleaned up, so everything should go in pretty good. Got a new booster for it and a new master cylinder. And I've got the pin right here that goes from your brake pedal up to your brake booster. Once that's in, I gotta put a cotter pin in there. So looking at it this way, pretty sure this was to the engine. Put some paint on it just so it doesn't flash rust. And I'm gonna see if I can get this lined up without knocking that out. Oh, yeah, push it in there.
I'm just holding it in there.
All right, push it in. Keep going. There you go. Okay.
It's as far as...
Yeah, you can just let it go. I'll let it hang. All right, let me get the cotter pin here. Probably should borrow a flashlight, but it's all right.
Can we get one?
Yeah, it should be fine. Set the cotter pin down in there. There we go. And we'll have to probably spin it a little bit. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but this is the way I'm going to do it. It doesn't spin. You don't want to spin it. It won't. Okay, here we go. Now, that's a little long, so I'm going to get a pair of side cutters. Just trim that. It's good to get back working on Peely here. This is a 75 F100. Figured since we're doing a motor swap, I've got plenty of room here to stand in the engine bay. Good time to do all this.
Yeah, what a pain in the butt trying to lean over.
Yeah, I know. I just realized. I forgot to put a part on.
Oh.
All right, so if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna take your booster off and get a new one painted and put it in the corner for a few months, make sure you save the shim for it and put the shim on. So we'll speed this up. It's gonna be the same thing once again. Okay, take two. That does do something.
What does it do?
So up to my flashlight here. Holds this rubber boot in place. It's a good thing I took it apart. Better that time.
Probably because you can see.
Or because I've already done it. Practice makes perfect. All that. Studs are not exactly lining up perfect. Can't imagine why. go. That's what happens when you reman them in a different country. Okay, put the nuts on there. And then I'll be on to putting the master cylinder on. I did not bench bleed the master. I'm going to bleed it up here with it in the truck. And I've got to bleed all the brakes anyway, so. Woohoo. Pretty simple, but I figured since we're already doing it, we may as well cover it on film if anybody needs to know how to do it, if they have one they have to do. Or if you're in the middle of swapping a motor and it's got a 49-year-old booster and master on there, just do it now. Should grab a wrench, but okay. This truck had a trailer brake controller, and it was kind of neat seeing the old style trailer brake controllers because they actually had a regular hardline brake line heading from inside the cab. You can see right here where I snipped this one off because I'm going to get rid of it, but I left enough in case I change my mind. I can always reattach it. If anybody's ever ran those hauling heavy loads, comment down below. I'd be curious to see how those old style brake controllers work. Check that later. Set the master cylinder up onto the booster. If you've got washers, put them on. I do not right now, but I will be taking one nut off at a time to repaint them later. We're probably gonna bleed this. Like I said, did not bench bleed this master. So Caitlin's gonna jump in the cab. I have these bleeder pieces here set up. Pop the cap off. Set these from here in. Fill it up with brake fluid, pump it up, and bleed it that way. It's been a little while since I did this, but should just hop on here, I think. Hook to here. Something like that. Same on this side. Okay, those are tight. Some fluid in. Go past where that hose is. Hop in the cab and pump it up. Hood's up top. All right, pump it. Try again. Is anything working? That noise is coming from the vacuum part of the booster. Should be good. I don't see any air in here. Yeah, you should be good. Yep. Typical fashion. Got it everywhere. Alright, this one up here is going to be the fun one, because it has this adapter, which it had anyways. Get it kind of close. Okay.
You got that? Oh, you have it.
I'll just stick it down the exhaust there. Why not? It's good for it. Muffler fluid. Man, these hoses really work pretty good.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, no kidding. Just don't want to get it on that new paint. Come on. Here, close. Right where it needs to be. So I did notice on that Super Cab, the master I ordered for that this morning, ports are on this side.
Oh, that's interesting.
And I figured because if you have a 460 truck, you don't have the extra room right here for the ports to go in on passenger side of the vehicle. Yeah, 460 takes up a lot of room in there. You can probably hop back in and pump it again.
Okay.
I'll put a little bit more in. Well, I'll put a little bit more, not too much, in case we have a line pop somewhere.
I was thinking about that. Are we gonna know? Will you hear it, you think?
You don't know. You don't know when you don't have any pedal and there's fluid on the ground.
It had brakes when we first brought it in here.
That's right, it did have brakes. But even though it had brakes, I figured it's easier to do this now. Just do it while we got the room.
Ready?
Sure. Uh-oh, hold on. Everything's leaking. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Ready?
Yep. How's the pedal? Good. Yeah. Well, may as well get a little look at this truck here. So this is a little sneak peek of how the truck looks right now. We took some of the Century polish and hit a couple spots in the bed just to see what it was going to do. Definitely gave it a good shine to it. But this is the interior in it. Original seat. Original everything. Truck's in really good shape. Just had a locked up motor.